you rather get gang banged by AMP?
What?
Bro, what?
Would you rather get gang banged by AMP?
What?
Or get smashed by Shaq and Tracy McGrady on international TV live?
So in both cases, my asshole getting ruptured.
Random shit to it. There's gonna be nut on it too. Why is he adding random shit?
No, that shit is all bad. You added the other shit.
Would you eat a shit sandwich with diarrhea in it for $500 billion?
For $500 billion, I shit in that motherfucker myself. Eat that. But do I get to choose who shits in the sandwich?
Yeah, who you want to shit on?
SZA.
Do life in prison or let a horse smash you from the back to set you free?
Man, you could have said 5 months in prison. That horse smashing me. Better yet, I'm smashing the horse. Enthusiastically. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The first thing I did when I got to high school, I was probably 14 years old at this point, was tell my parents I masturbate. One end we have Shaq, on the other end we have what, Duke Dennis? Either way, I'm walking.
Hey, that's actually pause. You literally just admitted that Duke Dennis has the biggest in AMP. Literally, you literally just said that Shaq has a big dick and Duke Dennis has a big dick. You literally just said that, and that's Ayo, bro. He does though. Okay, yeah, this chat is actually doing. What is this chat?
If a baddie asks you to lick peanut butter off of her toes, what do you do? I mean, I would never. That's disgusting. Hinky as hell. We got really. Can I mix and match it?
Oh shit.
If she calls me a good boy while I'm hitting it, I'm busting inside of her, and there's just not a whole lot that can be done about that.
When you spend years meat beating and gooning at 2 a.m. alone in the night in your bed, you get.
As one of his viewers that sees this almost on a daily basis, we have no choice. We gotta make this man an intro. I'm in for it. I put in the time for it. Somebody, please, let's do it.
Recently, I began partaking in this activity known as maxing, or you may have heard it as pheromone farming, right? But basically, you stop all forms of self-hygiene, and you don't wipe down there, you don't clean, you don't take showers, you don't do any of that, right? And recently, my girlfriend of 8 years has began to complain while we're doing intercourse. She said that it smells like snake with cheese down there. I don't know what that is, but could you help me out? Should I begin to stop?
It has been quite the eventful week for me, hasn't it, y'all? If you follow me on TikTok, you probably know what I'm talking about, and you probably have a very good idea of why I'm about to get this YouTube started. But what this really served for me, it was a wake-up call. Because the truth is, with 300,000 followers, I should have long since been started this YouTube channel. And even though I'm not a particularly superstitious or religious individual, I feel like most things in the world have good timing, whether you know it or not. But for those of you who, by some chance, don't know who I am, I don't know why I said that like I was an actual celebrity. I just assume everybody is here because of my TikTok account. But to those of you who, by the grace of God, have not found me from there and you just stumbled across my channel randomly, I go by Sc3pblack online, obviously. If you couldn't tell, by the way, this is my first time recording a YouTube video with just full face cam. I normally don't sit at my desk and look into the camera to record, so this is going to be an adjustment process for me. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I'm Sc3pblack. I like to think. I like to yap. I don't know why I'm approaching this video like it's a damn job interview. I'm probably getting in my own head about it. You're not going to hear about it for the rest of the video. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do on this account, but ever since I found out about the pause button on OBS, I figure I can just do the same thing I did on TikTok on here in a longer form format. So for those of you who are already sick and tired of my voice, I have great news. You can listen to me for even longer while you sleep. I know. It's a great day, isn't it? Man, just wait until I learn how to edit. I'm gonna be doing all sorts of crazy shit in these videos. I'm gonna have y'all think I'm moving like Jon Stewart, Green Lantern or something with these edits. This is future Sep here, and I'm sorry if you hear the anime I've got on in the background. It's Hell's Paradise. I love that. But he will absolutely not be doing that shit. Do you know how long that intro sequence took me? Can you guess how long that self-indulgent tribute to myself took? Nobody is doing that again, bro. I'll walk butt-ass naked into a braces and chainsaw themed glory hole before I ever attempt something like this again. But the truth is, I'm just a guy who's above average at making people laugh. Apparently, I offer some decent advice too. This video in particular isn't really an example of what's to come in the future, but I'm kind of treating this as like the start of my portfolio, you know? I gotta make sure everyone knows who I am, you know? But I've always felt like being real with your audience is the best way to grow a community. If you can't touch tips in the shower with someone, can you really say you knew them? I mean, look, you and I, we're not gonna be on that, but see, I'm already messing up again. But I'm saying like you and I, locked in, that's twin M. But I also wanted to pitch this part in and let y'all know this. If there is anything that you think I would be good at and should try making content with, please let me know. Look, I love making content, I love making y'all laugh, but the truth is, this goddamn rent needs to get paid. And I'm gonna let y'all know right now, once this video goes up, I am committing myself to 1 video a week, bare minimum. Starting off, I'm probably going to be a little inconsistent with it. Now, YouTube's a little bit different because you gotta record like 5-minute videos, 6-minute videos, sometimes 10, 15-minute videos. But I'm confident that the adaptation won't take too long for me. So if there's anything that you think I should try out on this channel or maybe even another one, let me know. And I don't want to make this video longer than I feel like it needs to be. I'm not going to drag it out. I'm not going to keep you here too long. This ain't even the real content that I'm working on. But shout out to all 335,000 of you that followed me on TikTok. TikTok, when I started it, was just supposed to be a hobby. If you don't know, I went viral for some crazy ass Target interviews I did a few years back. And my entire life, right? People had been telling me that I need to make content, I need to start an account. So after those interviews went viral, I was like, you know, I may as well go for it. And it took me a bit to get going, but boy, y'all go Viagra honey pack hard for me. Just want to say thank you to all of my supporters now and my future supporters who see this video. I don't thank you guys enough, really, for what y'all have done for my life. For a long time before this TikTok shit, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I was depressed. Depressed as hell, like I didn't want to do anything but beat my meat all day. And then I got bored of that too, and that's when things got really concerning. Cause I was thinking to myself, damn, how the hell I get bored of titties? That don't even make sense. Me? I mean, I was on the verge. I'm thinking it may or may not be time for men for real. And that is why I'm here to emphasize the promise I made y'all. 1 video a week. And if I don't meet that because I'm struggling to adjust to YouTube and pumping out YouTube videos every single time, I apologize, but I promise you I'm working on something. I don't take any one of y'all for granted. And I hope y'all like me over here too. I don't have an outro yet, so sorry to blow my load early and disappoint you. Maybe next video I'll twerk or something. 50 likes if you want me to consider, think about a twerk. And Godspeed.